Hello guys, welcome to my channel, and first of all, I'm very sorry for not updating so long. So here we are, and as I said, I'm going to tell you about my Bendy Ink Machine, Bendy in the Dark Revival Reflection. As I said, I won't do a playthrough because I already played the games, and I doubt you'd like to see me play the game without any new emotion, like I know what is going to happen and such. It wouldn't be as fun. So here's a reflection how I enjoyed. And this is part 1, and there are only going to be 2 parts. Hello. Like Bendy Ink Machine, Bendy the Dark Rival, we start with Bendy Ink Machine. So, I should say that I have started playing it end of July, beginning of August of the year 2022. Meaning it was already remastered, the whole version. I didn't play it chapter-wise. Like Steam. I don't even play on Steam. I play on PS4. Like, start from the beginning, the first chapter. I very enjoyed it. Like, playing it is a very good beginning of a horror game. Like, this horror of Bendy is like my favorite and only horror I can comprehend, or better say I can enjoy, because mostly I'm not a fan of horror. Give me horror movies. Besides Bendy movie, I'm going to. But let's go back. So yeah, all the jump scares. This was the first time I was met with jump scares in a video game. Either it was the cat out, or the plank falling, or later on the ink demon coming after you have turned the ink machine on for you. So yeah, everything was beautiful. And the music scared me because, it builds tension and everything. That's by every horror game, so like I'm saying it as if it was the only game that does it, but now, like, this is an animation department. Like, each chapter is in another department, let's say, or part of the studio, right? So it's in the animation department. What I didn't realize, like, in my first walkthrough, you see, like, the ink flowing. I thought I would drown. And I probably think every one of us thought they would drown because of the ink coming up. But after multiple walkthroughs, I saw that, I was just standing, I don't know, I went for something just to grab it, and I saw the ink stopped at a level, and I was like, huh? Because I wanted to drown. I actually wanted to drown and see how Henry dies in chapter 1 because I thought it was impossible. And then I see, it actually is impossible. So yeah, chapter 1 finished with seeing all these. I'm thinking if calling it a hallucination is right or not, or if it's actually a memory. Coming to chapter 2, yeah, the first fighting, the searchers, oh my goodness. I was not expecting that, nor was I expecting that Sammy would suddenly knock us off. Oh yeah, we were in the music department, right? And of course, what radio, oh my god, yeah, what radio was there? Radio, turn it on, Build a Machine, one of my favorite songs, my goodness. I always do that when I play Bendy Ink Machine, and I always get there, always turn it on, hear the whole music, then turn it on, go, continue. So yeah, what was the hardest part? Well, 2. Like, when it goes about puzzling, then the semi-puzzle was the hardest. Like, it wasn't. No, there were 2 puzzles. The sanctuary puzzle, the semi-puzzle. No, that was the only puzzle. How am I saying there are 2? No, that's the only one. And find the keys, but too easy. Oh, no, and finding the buttons. But no, I mean the sanctuary one. That was the hardest, and I believe. Because not that, oh my goodness, run up, run down from the projector booth. No, that wasn't the hardest part of it. I thought, like, there was, like, always the instruments mentioned in the audio log of Sammy. And when there stood base, my brain didn't comprehend it, and I thought he meant bass, like in the guitar bass. The bass, like the guitar, not the contrabass. Not the big violin, you know, the contrabass, yeah, you know. So I was like going through all of the instruments, and I'm like, where's the fucking bass? Until I realized you can say in short bass for contrabass. And I was like, how stupid am I? So yeah, that was my fault, not realizing it. And there was one freaking problem. The chase, the ink demon chase in chapter 2. Oh my. The problem, like, it's different. So yeah, the problem with the screen was that I didn't know where to go. Like, after, like, you run, there's a Bendy statue. Like, you come from here. Okay, that's my direction, like, I don't care. Like, you came running, then here's a Bendy statue in one corner, and then here's the ink pull. There's ink, and you have to go all around it, because when you go over the ink pull, you get a little bit slower. So you go around it, then here is then the Boris, you know, the Boris room. And you escape. The thing is, I didn't see a thing. It was so dark, I was running against a wall. Multiple times. Then I tried to, like, okay, I think I'm running against the wall. Stop, look around. I see the door, I see the light. I didn't even move because Ink Demon caught me. And then I was trying, and then I was like, hey? Because the only time I saw that light was when I jumped. And I thought, probably there is a pipe I don't see. And I started always jumping over an invincible thing that doesn't even dare exist. Because there is no pipe. I just thought there was one because I was hitting a wall. And thanks to jumping, I got out of the wall. Like, I wasn't in the wall, I wasn't glitching. I was just hitting the wall, and thanks to jumping, I slided. But I made it eventually, and now I can actually see. Or, better to say, I'm way faster in reaction, so I get there quicker before the ink can cover it, everything. So yeah, that's the problem. That was the problem. And yeah, the Boris encounter was just the cherry on top.
I've been working here patient.
Then we get to chapter 3. And we are in Heavenly Toys. Or better to say, like, yeah, crafting department. I don't know how the department is called. It's just Heavenly Toys. Level K, level 11, P9, 16, kind of. Speak in German. No. The tasks of Alice. I literally was so, and I believe everyone was annoyed. Like, do her little errands and such. Like, bro, Henry, you could have just, I know she was like saying, hey, I could get you out of here, you know. Don't trust strangers. Besides Boris. Boris, you can trust with him. Doesn't matter if he's a stranger or not. Boris, you trust Boris. But nobody else. And then such things happen. I was also very scared of Inky and the projectionist. Like, Norman was so freaking scary. I was more terrified of him than Inky. Yeah, projectionist was hell. And I was I was freaked out. I was like hiding in. I see a miracle station. Hide in there. Level 14, or emerald. Like, projections was so terrifying, and the Ink Demon as well. And I was heartbroken when I saw Boris being taken away. No, buddy.